Morning, this is the Alchemist. Okay, so we're going to go quickly into a bit deeper into the balance of light and dark. Okay, so my whole point of this video is to explain to you that if you don't bring into hand your shadow self, it manifests into, negative, low vibrational behavior. Now, I want to clarify something for most people. What people should be clarifying for themselves is that the shadow side of yourself is only there for your protection and survival. The rest of that energy is surplus energy. Now, that energy should be turned into positive gain, not into gossiping, manipulating, lying, just bad intent towards people. That surplus energy is meant for you as your fuel for positive gain. Now, when you're younger, you're encouraged for your good behavior or your light side, and your shadow side is expelled and banished and sent out of the room. Now, if you notice, on the light side of your character and the good side of your character, there'll be a lot of attention, a lot of guidance in that behavior, and it will be managed in a certain way. And for some reason, the shadow self is neglected. In other words, we are not taught a healthy way of managing our shadow side. We're taught to expel it and dispel it. So we spend most of our lives with a kind of rogue self outside of ourself, which is attached to us by a thread because it's a part of who we are. But it's just left there like a neglected child. And what happens is that them feelings manifest and fester into very negative vibrational frequencies. And that goes into your character as a person and affects everyone around you. And in fact, the world and everything what's going on is because the shadow side has been allowed to run riot, and we've not been taught how to micromanage that side of ourselves. And like with everything, it makes sense to bring the shadow side in hand so it can be managed and ordered. So when I talk about the balance of light and dark, I actually mean the balance of light and dark, and the dark side of yourself. The light should be shed on that. So you've got the most healthiest shadow side that you can have. So when I say the balance of light and dark, I don't mean the darkness, all the bad things. What I mean is that you've looked into your shadow side, you've done your shadow work, and you've organized and cleaned out that shadow side. You're very aware that that shadow side is there for your survival only, and that the surplus of that energy needs to be transmuted into positive gain. So that's what I mean about the balance of light and dark. I don't mean the polar opposites. I don't mean light, good behavior, and then really bad, dark behavior, and it being a holistic thing. I mean holistic as in the balance of light and dark, and that the light has been shed on the darkness. And, because it can't be brought into hand in a holistic approach if that is not healthy, or it doesn't have a process, a waste disposal as such, to expel the bad negative energies that you don't need. And to understand, to transmute that into positive gain. Now, while I'm here, I might as well talk about forgiveness, because there are a lot of toxic people in the world. The only thing that healing people can do is to forgive. Now, forgiveness is not about the person that hurt you. Forgiveness is about your progression and your evolution. Forgiveness is about being able to move past the blocks that have been thrown in your path, because the poison that you hold for somebody else only poisons you. So it's really important to understand that forgiveness is about making sure that the blocks that are thrown in your way does not stop you. So that is what I'm going to post for today. And big love to my subs and anyone on the way.